Vickeyllen.
Okay, and why did you come back here today?
Well, it's homecoming weekend, but John is my absolute best friend in the world. We met his first year, and it was nice being able to watch him grow from a closeted, college freshman to this gay activist that he is on campus. He's the name on campus now, and I feel like I can, claim a little bit of that. So.
But on a personal level, are you going to speak tonight, or?
Yeah, I was thinking about it, so.
What's the message that you would send?
I guess I would send more of a, it gets better, but you have to work towards it. And don't, I guess, personally, I know my experience was I was finishing up high school, and, I was pretty closeted, and I was like, I'm going to go to college, and there's going to be all these out kids, and it's going to be great. And then when I got to U of R, not true. But so much has changed, and well, I guess it'd be the 5 years since I started here. Now there's so many out kids, and Student Alliance for Sexual Diversity and Icebreakers, which is the confidential support group, have just exploded, and there's so many resources now.
Yeah, and like you were saying, you were expecting to find that, but you didn't find that. Was it hard? Was it, because I mean, I'm not, I mean, we're all different in our own way, and you're just trying to make your way. How did you kind of maneuver and kind of keep away from being depressed or feeling down?
Well, I was lucky enough that I connected with somebody early. He was in the theater department, and we worked together, and so I felt comfortable saying to him, I'm bisexual, and I, don't necessarily know where to go. So he was able to bring me to the first meeting I ever went to of SASD, although at the time it was called New Directions. But
were you ever teased or bullied about being?
I think there were rumors about it. Because I'm bisexual, I always had a boyfriend, and so it was more of like that. I don't know, is Vicky gay? Is Vicky bi? Blah, blah, blah. But I had a boyfriend who was made fun of for dating me, so that was an interesting twist around.
I mean, is that tough? Because puberty is hard enough, and you're trying to deal with your sexuality. It's different than other people's. Was that a tough experience?
I was lucky enough that I grew up with my uncle is gay and my aunt is bisexual, so I had the words to be able to identify how I felt from, I realized that I liked both guys and girls at the age of 12, and I was able to say I'm bisexual. But that didn't necessarily make it easy to come out. It was still hard to say those words. So.
Why do you think so many teens are struggling today?
I think even though it's on some levels more accepted, it's, let's see, I guess, sorry, I'm going to have to take a moment to think.
Oh yeah, take your time.
I guess it's hard because you can't get away from the bullying anymore. It used to be you could go home and have a safe space. Now with cell phones and Facebook and YouTube, it's always in your face. You cannot get away from it. So I think that's one of the reasons why all of a sudden and plus too, it's not that this hasn't been happening. It's that all of a sudden it's being reported.
So are you happy to be here today?
Yeah, it's great seeing everybody, and it's nice to know that I'll be able to, help my alma mater, and kind of connect with Gay RVA and Channel 8.
Okay, thank you so much.